it's only for exceptions. You can edit like 3-5 people at the same time. 30,000 temples in Thailand. Ask you for like 3-5 additional %. Test something and you provide new feature, it's also will be not the same results. So builder were number one here. People prefer quality, it's still very cheap. Hi guys, let's talk about hosting in Thailand. In Thailand, of course, there are more temples than hosting. 30,000 temples instead of 100,000 domains. Can you imagine? So like one temple is usually like 3 domains. So it's the way how country is developed. 70 million people. Internet penetration is excellent. Not excellent, but very good, 90%. And by the way, 5G is probably everywhere with internet. So 5G, and it's not very expensive. So 4G is like slow, 5G is like normal. So internet is nice, but as I said, it's only 100,000 domain names. And by the way, domain names .th, it's only for exceptions. Mostly it's used like in.th, co.th, go.th, and something like that. But of course, some big companies or of course government companies have also .th. That is impossible to purchase or maybe very complicated and expensive. And mostly domains cost like $20 per year. So domainity level is very low, as I said. The local domain names it's less than 100,000. And of course .com very popular. And because .com is very popular, people also use global brands. Because as locals use .coms, so it's much easier for globals to come here. Because local language is Thai, is very popular here, is number one. And of course, depend on region, people speak other languages. Let's say in Phuket, lots of people from Russia, so there are some people like in pharmacy can speak Russian. For example, in North and Bangkok, lots of people from China, so also some like hotels or tourist areas speaks also Chinese, but support mostly in local language. And if you call to hosting company, ever local guys usually do not speak English. So English is international, but mostly people do not speak English here. As I said, if you are not a tourist, if you are if you would like to use a service. And if you write support in English, some people could not reply to you usually. Of course, support is 24/7 because there are some also big hosting companies. So hosting here is extremely cheap. It's like half price than in Europe. Mostly it's like 800, 600 or 1,000 bahts. It's like $50. Sorry, $20, $30. Usually it's like 20 euros, 25 euros per year. Something like this. That is usually just to cover cPanel and or Plesk or some other like control panels costs and something small on top. When you talk to locals and you ask, do you prefer price or quality? Of course, local hosting companies say that people prefer quality. But still, what is this quality? Of course, because price is like very, very small. So services here cost not a lot. So let's say, I don't know, foot massage in some provinces you get like 1 hour $5. So in Bangkok you can get like the same like in $30. I just said that like, quality and prices here is very unusual because when they say that people prefer quality, it's still very cheap. Yes, and the internet here is very unstable. So what is related to Google, to like Microsoft products, of course they are like international very fast, but mostly they have bad connection with external servers. So for example, if you use any provider that is not in the world top 10, usually it will be slower just because connection with the world here is a little bit tricky and not excellent. Yes, so regarding payment gateways, people mostly pay here with PayPal, bank transfers, credit cards, but because cash here is very expensive. People mostly use cash, and if you have cards and would like to pay with cards, it's usually very complicated in offline world. So of course Starbucks and like big hotels and blah blah blah, they accept cards, but small providers usually do not accept cards. And if you would like to withdraw cash, it's like cost like up to 5%. That is really very complicated for the country. And in some places where you would like to pay with card, they ask you for like 3-5 additional percent. So it's very unusual, and online payments are not very popular here. So, and even in bigger shops, they require you to pay with 2C, 2P or Opn, or like with like QR codes. So of course it's more for locals, so tourists unable to pay with that solutions. Or online you can also pay with pay solutions. So like 3 local providers, but mostly people use global payment gateways as well. Yeah, so bank system here is not so developed because it's still expensive, at least for internationals. And locals usually prefer cash. Country is really nice, beautiful, and people are very kind. And by the way, people love to service you just because they born to service. So they really they know how to service. So they're really excellent here. And regarding website builder, of course, website builder were number 1 here, and still Thai is not like best country for us. And usually people use here cheap products also. They use some of our competitors. And but our product is number 1. So when we test, people of course like import, and people like this like share feature. When I talk with hosting providers, they really like this share opportunity to share with us when end customer can share a website with somebody else. And by the way, if we talk about Lifehacks, we did like say maybe half a year, 1 year ago, a fake button for selling emails, and we put fake button, and people start buying emails, but we do not provide this. So it's like was pre-testing of something that we do not have, just to check if market exists. And now we implement this feature, and what I can say is that it's not the same as in test. So if you pre-test something and you provide new feature, it's also will be not the same results. Which one I will talk in next video if you subscribe. And by the way, people really like this share opportunity when you can edit like 3-5 people at the same time. The website, it's mostly for agencies. So agencies prefer this. So because agencies can like edit several like designers together with the customer at the same time. So it's very nice feature. So see you on the next video, and good luck. One more time, 30,000 temples in Thailand and less than 100,000 domains. So this is like somehow shows the internet opportunities here.